watching for the signs to come true. Now I'm even more lost. Just a suicide on my own. Been having conversations about breakups and separations. I'm not feeling like myself since the pain. Are we gonna even make it home? 'Cause if we are, then we should stop making a big deal out of the little things. 'Cause I got big deals and I got little things. I got everything I'm asking for with you. Stop making a big deal out of the little thing. Let's get carried away. Come right now, I know where I stay. I gotta pull up on you. You gon' make me have to pull up on you. Don't go ghost on me. I'ma go thrill on you. I'ma just do the talking when I see you, baby girl. I miss feeling nothing. I miss everything that's real about you. And it's everything about you. That's just how I feel about you. Been about you and I'm still about you. But we ain't finished talking. Told you you don't need to worry about bitches out of vibes. Need to listen when the tennis talk. 'Cause they don't wanna see you happier than them. And girl, you swear they all your friends and it's been a problem. You the one that hate just come with that. I know you think it's funny that your ex is not a running back, but that nigga can't run him back. You tell me you done with that. I hate you angry, but crack got shit on what you feeling now. Mad 'cause you ain't like me. Oh, you mad 'cause nobody ever did it like me.
Hey everyone, so today I'm back with another story time video. This time I'm going to tell you about my teacher who accused me of lying over and over and over again. So I'm just going to get started. So for a little background story, I'm going to tell you all about the living condition I had when I first entered college. So freshman year, we go to like an orientation where we go and visit the dorms and like around campus and like learn about everything. We go and we stay like in the dorms and we thinking, oh, these dorms are super nice. They have like flat screen TVs and all this. Like it's all nice and glamped up and they have like a little chill area. I was wrong because the dorms that I got in when I first came was totally different. The dorms that I was staying in had roaches, had bugs everywhere. It was like these bugs that were, they looked like ladybugs, but they weren't. They were like beetles kind of, but they were real small. If you know what I'm talking about, comment down below because I don't know the name of them, but they were everywhere. The carpet was dirty and you had to scrub down everything when you first got there and dirt would literally be on everything. So it was just really dirty and I didn't understand why they would like make it seem like we were going to be living in a better situation than we were. Semester go on, like I'm okay with everything now because all the roaches are gone. Like I was able to kill all the roaches, I was able to get all the spiders, and I was able to clean everything, wipe down everything and make everything neat and how I like. So I'm like, I'm paying for this, I might as well make it my best because this is a school that I chose. So it is what it is. Basically, the next semester that I had, the second semester that I stayed at that college, it started to really unfold how the living conditions were. And I say that because I ended up getting bed bugs from the bed that I was sleeping on. And it was so, it came out of nowhere, but I kind of knew it had to be something because I started breaking out all over my body and on my face to the point where I couldn't walk and I had to go to the hospital. Now, I also have pictures of it, but I'm not going to show it. I have pictures of it, and I also have like documentation from the hospital that I had went. So it was very, very bad. Like when I tell you I couldn't walk, everything was like swollen. So that's just a little background history on why the living conditions weren't as good as I thought they were when I was at this school, and that's one of the reasons why I left in the first place. So I'm just gonna get started on why my teacher accused me of lying. Let's go. Okay, so this teacher was actually my fashion merchandising teacher, and I was looking so forward to being in this class to see everybody's style, to meet my teacher, to learn more about fashion, period. And I was just very, very geeked for this day. Now, on the first day, we had to introduce ourselves. Everybody was all dressed up and cute. We were looking all nice, and we got to know each other. So it wasn't no problems on the first day, of course. But as the semester began to like unfold, that's when all of the problems started to come. So as I got to know like a lot of the girls there, it was more so like, it was one of those feelings where you knew girls didn't like you, but you didn't too much care in a way because you just knew. it's like a gut feeling that somebody don't like you. That's how I felt, because it just felt like all the girls didn't like me because I didn't dress up. Like for this class, I didn't really too much dress up. I didn't have, when I first came to college, I didn't have all the clothes that I have now. I came with my suitcases with the clothes that I've been wearing for a very long time. So I didn't go shop when I came to college. I just went as I was, and I wasn't all dressed up with chokers and bombers and furs and corsets and all this. I was dressed how I was dressed, casual, clean, neat, and it is what it is. I wasn't gonna come to class dressed up if I don't have it. So I felt like a lot of the girls there didn't really too much like that I didn't dress up and that I wasn't like with it, because they dressed up and it was more so what they, you know, it was first judgment. So it's like, if she not dressed up, then she don't know style, basically. When I started to like come to class all the time, it was like I was basic. I didn't dress up at all, and the teacher even noticed that. So I felt like she was choosing favorites based on that. And you can tell when a teacher is calling out favorites when you would have your hand raised, or you would do an assignment, or you would do just multiple things to try to like let her know that you're really into fashion, and she'll still pick somebody else over you. So this teacher, like, I'm thinking she's a real cool teacher. I'm thinking she's real nice, funny, sweet. I was wrong. This teacher kept on accusing me of lying. First, it started with the bed bug situation that I just told you guys about. The day that I had school was the day that I had to go to the hospital. So it was, for me, I had to email all my teachers, let them know my situation. I took pictures. I didn't send it to them because I felt like it was too disgusting to show. But if they needed proof, then I would have sent them the pictures. So I basically like emailed all my teachers, let them know like I'm gonna be out of class. Can you please send me the work, or like tell me what happened in class today, because I'm not gonna be there. I have to go to the hospital really bad and I'm not feeling too well. So all of my other teachers are like, cool, okay, it's okay, Charisma, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope things get better. This teacher is like, I don't think you're telling the truth. I think you're lying just to get out of class. I don't feel like you're telling the truth at all. If you felt that bad, then you wouldn't have been able to email me, this and that. You would have been at the hospital. There's no reception in the hospital, this and that. Like, just coming up with excuses to make it seem like I was on, and I wasn't. But if she needed the pictures, I would be gladly to send you disgusting pictures of my hives on my body. That'd be fine. After that situation, like, I had to email her and tell her I'm not lying, I'm telling the truth. So she's like, okay, this is the homework. So I'm like, okay, thank you. Like, that's all you had to do from the beginning. You didn't have to add all the extra, but okay. Then there was another time she accused me of lying. Now this time really like set the bar high for me. Like, it showed me what type of professor she was because of this. It's like 2 weeks before winter break starts, maybe a week. Yeah, it's like 2 weeks before winter break starts. And you know, everybody's getting their tickets early because they're trying to get home on the train. And that's how I take it. I take the Amtrak train straight to Chicago from the school that I was at. My mom already bought my ticket in advance, so it was like I wasn't gonna like make her change it. I wasn't gonna make her change it because she wanted me to be there before Christmas break at this time. So if my mom tells me to be here, then I'm gonna be here. So come to find out, it was actually a test coming up, and I saw it in my syllabus because I was making sure that it was no test. So it was a test on that Friday that I was gonna leave, and so I emailed the teacher and asked her if it was okay to take it early so that I'll be able to leave for my train. She said, yeah, that's totally fine. I'll have the test ready by this day, this time, blah, blah, blah. The week goes past, and I remind her, like, the test is coming up. I'm just reminding you that you allowed me to do the test early. I get a response, and she's like, actually, I changed my mind. I don't think that we should be able to do the test early. It's going to be unfair to all the other kids who want to go home. So I'm like, I totally understand that, but you already made that deal with me, and I need to be home, so you can't go back on your word. After that conversation ended, she didn't want me to take the test, the exam. That was actually an exam. She didn't want me to take the exam no more. And I'm just like, how am I going to take the exam if I'm going home on this day? She said, you could change your ticket. I said, I already checked for tickets. All of them are already booked. because people are trying to go home. It's more than just me here. Everybody is booked. All the tickets are booked. I can't go home now. I can't switch my ticket. She ends up taking a while to respond back to me when I said that. And I'm wondering, like, what's taking her so long? I need to know. And about half an hour later, she emails me back. And she's like, there's actually trains available at Margaret train station. Why are you lying? She put the dishonesty link, the link to dishonesty in the bottom of the email, and it made me furious. Like, why would I lie? That's not even my train station. So why are you calling for me to get a train station home when that's not even the train that I'm able to get on? So I had to notify her, like, for one, I get on the Amtrak train. I don't get on Margaret Services train ever. So you don't know where I live. You don't know where I'm going. You don't know what direction or how long it takes me to get home. So you don't know my situation. So why would you call and try to make it seem like I'm lying? I know that I'm not lying. I called ahead of time. So why would I be telling a lie? Everybody want to go home. I understand. I asked you, can I take the test early? I didn't say I didn't want to take the exam at all. She was still trying to make it seem like I was lying to her, and I didn't really understand why she felt like I was always lying to her. And I understand that a lot of kids lie in college, but I had proof for every single thing that I told her. And for her not to understand that this happened, this is what it's gonna be, and this is the proof that I have, and she not accept it was just a slap in my face. Then another occasion happened where I finally realized that this teacher was showing favoritism. So it finally started to get warm outside, and I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of being real basic, so I'm gonna just dress up, because I ordered some stuff at forever21.com, and I'm like, I'm gonna wear this stuff, and I'm gonna look cute on this day, because it's starting to feel warm. It's feeling warm outside. Like, who don't want to be cute on a warm day? So I come, and I got on like a crop top, kind of like this, but like it was like it didn't have like this. What is it called? A bandeau? I had on like a bandeau top, and it just didn't have this, so it was like just a regular top. It just had my shoulders showing, and I came with a cute skirt and some shoes. And so I came into class, and immediately she just stared at me. And I'm like, what's the problem? Like, everybody here been dressing like this from the beginning, even in the winter time. So I don't understand why you have a problem with what I'm wearing. So at the end of class, she came up to me and asked me to come here. So I stepped over to her, and she was like, I don't think that you should be wearing that. I understand that you're trying to make a fashion statement, but you need to stop. And for me, that coming from my fashion merchandising teacher was a huge shock, because why would my fashion merchandising teacher tell me what I can and cannot wear? For one, I'm old enough to make my own decisions. Two, this is college. You cannot be telling me what I can and cannot wear. I do not see it in the handbook. Three, this is what I'm going to wear, because all these girls in here have been wearing skimpy stuff in the beginning, and for me to be looking cute and have something on that's not skimpy, I don't understand why you got a problem with it. So this teacher had a problem with me, and I feel like it was just favoritism, because she didn't want me to, like, you know, outdo everybody else in the class that she felt like was her favorite. That's what I think it was, because there's no way that you paying this much attention to me and calling me a liar and getting mad at me because of what I wear. I'm just not understanding what it is. I always get into it with teachers. I always get into it with girls, especially when it comes to like clothes and fashion, because they always end up getting jealous. The customer that I had before in that story time video, she was even jealous of me, and I didn't even do anything. So that just goes to show that people get mad for no reason, and people do not understand who you are and won't even try to figure out who you are. I am not a liar. I am not the type of person who would lie about getting hives on me and getting bed bugs. Like, why would I lie about something like that? Sometimes it's just teachers like that out here that get jealous of students, show favoritism, don't care about anything else but themselves. But I hope you guys like this video. If you think this was an interesting video, make sure you comment down below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and also just comment about your time with a teacher that you did not like, because you know these teachers be doing too much nowadays that I cannot handle. So just make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be making more story time soon for you guys.
Bye. 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 I'm done. I'm done now.